teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time? Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10. Britt escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
First down. Boom. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
They'll try the left side. Booth. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. And they rattle off a big one. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Black Knights are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Britt being chased out left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Kidd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. O'Donnell flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And some space here. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Britt. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Britt. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Donnell, he'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
On second down, Kidd. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They go play action here on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Operating from the gun, O'Donnell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, O'Donnell. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Black Knights get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
On first down, Britt. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First and 10. Britt. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw on second down. Britt. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The final shot before break. Britt steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On second down now. Boom.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Off play action. O'Donnell rolling to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. O'Donnell, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Black Knights are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Off the play fake. O'Donnell. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Off play action. O'Donnell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the left side. Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down. Boom. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down now. Boom. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the give, this is their fullback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down. Britt, he finds his man, complete. It's Haynes, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Britt. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. Booth. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. First down, Diggs, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On second down, Booth, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. right back to him on first down. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Sliding out. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Not a surprise they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Trying to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And this stadium just fell silent in a hurry.
Crowd was ready to erupt, weren't they? But guess what? That chance to win one here, to steal one in the final seconds, goes awry.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the